Hey everybody, this is David, aka Chessman, and I'm back making some more moves in my 100 chess games. So let's get into it. Anytime I get some kind of wisdom or something, I try to give it to my viewers. And I just want to let you know the last thing I've because I believe in God, and last thing that I've kind of gotten was that sometimes we're too focused on our work and not enough on God, and we need to be prepared to let things go. So, I realized I was stressing too much about my videos, so I'm going to try not to do that anymore. I'm going to try to be prepared to let it go. So, as long as God wants me to make these videos and wants me to improve in chess or at least play chess, I'm going to do it. But the moment that it doesn't feel right anymore, I'm going to take a break. Hopefully, that doesn't happen for a long time. But I advise that for you to do that as well. If you're addicted to something or to a job or something, you got to be prepared that someday you may have to leave it. And even if it's a great paying job, you may have to you may have to leave it for some reason. And it's nice if you have time to prepare for that moment. So that's my advice. I'm basically, it would be nice to have a great successful YouTube channel, but that's up to God. So um, yeah, do what you feel like. If you feel like subscribing, go ahead. If you don't, because God's working through you. And if you feel like subscribing, it's because God wants you to subscribe. If you don't, it's because He doesn't want you to. So, or He wants you to, I don't know, maybe watch some more videos first and then decide. But anyways, I'm gonna try to make my moves. If He wants me to be such a great successful chess player, YouTube channel person, then He'll tell me how to make my videos even better, or He'll tell me don't change anything. So that's the advice I have. Try to get things done in your life, but if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So try not to stress. That's my advice. So I'm gonna do my best sort of to win these games, but I'm not gonna stress about it. So the moment it's too hard, I'm just gonna make a move, and I'm gonna be happy that I'm allowed to play chess in my life. I'm gonna be just happy about that. And if I happen to win, I happen to win. It's because of God, not because of me. So in chess, there's usually a winner and a loser, and sometimes you win, sometimes your opponent wins. So let's see. Let's see if God inspires me to make good moves. But if He doesn't, it's because I'm not supposed to. It. I know a lot of people wish it was under their control to do stuff, but I don't think it is. I think I think sometimes it makes it seem like it's up to you, and maybe it is. There was a David in the Bible. It says he had a choice whether to kill his opponent Saul, and he chose not to. So there's an example in the Bible where a person had a choice. So it could be there you have choices at times, but I'm not really sure. I think God knows what you're going to do ahead of time, and He adjusts or plans ahead. And so what I like about my new strategy is that I'm not as worried about winning. Unfortunately, that may mean I won't win as much. But I just played a game of chess over the board today, and it was a really close game, and I just happened to win it. So I know that was God. So He still lets me win games. So who knows? Maybe I'm supposed to do this for a while. But hope it's all for the best. When it's God's plan, it's the best. So that's what you got to try to get used to not do your plan, but God's plan. So I think, um, let's see, I could go knight f6, bishop e7, or knight c6. Those are the moves that I see. I'm always worried about this e5 push. So I'm always kind of worried about playing knight f6. I'm always wondering if he can play e5. If he does, I assume I take. He takes. So it makes me feel like I should play knight c6 first. So that's what I'm going to do. There's some logic there, and it helps against d5, d4 push. I have 2 on this square now. So that's what I'm going to do. Like, I've been stressing over these Queen's Gambit decline and Slav positions because I'm not good at recapturing this pawn if they capture. I only know one time. There's one position that I know how to play it, but the rest of them I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. So, like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to play another knight move, but I'm always worried that now if they take, this won't work. They'll just defend, and I don't know the trick. I don't know if I'm supposed to go a4 to stop that and then try to take. I know there's a time when you do that, but I'm not sure. And like, I want to bring my bishop out, but I'm worried that it's needed to defend. So I've been trying to have it all and play my bishop out and then play e3, but I don't know if that's a mistake. So now I'm thinking of just playing e3 to make sure I can capture the pawn, and most likely my bishop's going to be needed for defense anyways. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play e3. And if it's not the best move, it will still have a game, and hopefully he'll make a mistake in the middle game or end game. So I'm trying to win in the long run, not in the short run. Because I don't know the openings that well, especially d4 openings. I don't really know d4 openings. I'm hoping that my ability to play chess will compensate for my lack of knowledge of the openings. Unfortunately, I might learn a lot of opening things through these games I'm playing the hard way by losing tactically, and then I'll know them from then on. But unfortunately, it means I have to lose some games to learn. It's good in the long run, but in the short run, it's kind of not, because I'm gonna lose a bunch of games. All right, so I could play a3. I could play queen c2. I like queen c2 because it stops the knight from jumping in. Could also play bishop d2. Let's see. I don't know what the right move is. I think if I play queen c2, he takes, I take with the queen, then he jumps in with his knight. Then where does my queen go? Does it just go back to c2? I like if I go bishop d2. If he jumps in, I can just take, and I think I'm winning. So I like that his bishop can't come down to harass me. I like that. Alright, I'm going to play bishop d2. Okay. I totally don't know what to do here. There's no knight that goes here anymore. I'm guessing I'm either supposed to go knight f6 or develop my bishop somehow. If I go here, I don't think he can push. Because takes, takes, takes. But if I go here and then he goes rook over, do I go queen c7 to keep this from happening? Takes, takes. Probably. Alright, that's enough calculating. That's what I'm going to do. I can't spend too much time calculating. I think if I do this kind of short calculating, it should get me through the whole game by doing that. like it should stop me from falling into traps. It should help me spot tactics or something. Or something. Okay. Let's see. I'm always trying to stop e5 from happening. So I usually like playing knight c6 first. And it helps stop d4. It doesn't really stop it, but I have 2 on that square if my knight goes there. So I'm going to do it. I know I take back with the pawn, I think. Takes, 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 takes. Or should I take back with the knight? I think pawn. If he pushes, take, 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 take. I lose castling rights, but I think I win a pawn. So, just worried about bishop to b5. If I take, takes, take, he pushes. Could push. I'm just gonna take. I might be in trouble. Okay. I don't like this. Am I up? Okay, I'm up a pawn. Okay, so that's why I'm going through this activity that white has. Alright, my knight's under attack. I either defend it or I do something with the knight. If I go back, it's fine. I could go d5, protecting the knight and attacking the bishop. But he could go here, check. I could block with the bishop. It looks like the most active. I can't go here because then this pawn drops. Of course, it could just be he gets his material back. I take the bishop, he takes my knight, and then we're just equal material. So my moves are knight f6, d5. I don't like f5. It just doesn't look right. So it's either knight f6 or d5. Go d5, check. I'm guessing block with the bishop. Takes. Probably takes. Or maybe take with the knight. At least I have an option. Alright, I'm going to go with d5. Because I want to have a strong center. Alright, this looks really dangerous. Am I up any material? Nope, I'm down a pawn. What's going on? What happened? Looks like I'm going to lose a pawn. Or, oh, it's the queen. See, I don't, see, now I'm going to be in trouble. I'm not going to get this pawn back somehow, for some reason. What did I do? Why did I do a4? I did a4 to stop b4, b5. I think I have to go knight c3. That way, if he goes b5, I can still take, because my rook will be guarded by the queen. I think I have to do that. What's my other move? My other move is either bishop back. Am I missing something? This knight can't really do anything. This knight can jump here. Could try to defend the pawn with the bishop. The other alternative is bishop back. I think if I'm going to go down a pawn, I need to develop my pieces. So that's probably the way. Alright, that's what I'm going with. This looks dangerous. I'm going to go at c5. I'm guessing e6 is the move. Kick the knight out. Knight can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Either has to go back or to one of these two squares. I think I have to do that. And just thank you for the tempo. Thank you for the helping me develop. My initial response is just to go e6. If this was an over the board game, I'm pretty sure that's what I would do. Yeah, I think that's fine. Take with the queen, check, block with the bishop. I mean, e3 looks good. Maybe I should just go knight c3, because what if, let's see, if he takes, take, check, and I lose a pawn. I'd have to take with the queen. So it'd be better to avoid that. So I'm thinking knight c3. And my bishop would come back. It sounds like it's a mistake developing the bishop out here. It sounds like it's needed to be on d2. I think that's one thing I'm learning from playing these games. That it's needed on d2. So I think I might stop playing it to f4, the bishop. So yeah, I'm gonna go knight c3 and give my bishop an opportunity to come back to d2. See, this is the only time where I know how to get this pawn back if he defends it. All the other ways I don't know how. Now I got to figure out what to do here. I like e6 because the bishop defends the pawn. The other move is d6 defending the pawn. If I go e6, my bishop can get out. Maybe it wants to go to e6, attack the queen. I always like d6 because it stops this pawn from advancing, which I kind of need it to do since I don't have a knight here anymore. So I think if I go here, he might go e5. And then my knight can't develop. So I think for that reason, I think I have to go d6. Or I have to go queen c7. Let's see, d6, check. I got to block with the queen. Yeah, I think that works. All right, d6. Okay, what do I do here? My knight's under attack. My bishop, my pawn is under attack. I could push it. Do I want two very advanced passed pawns? Is that totally winning? Or do I defend? If I go here, be an interesting game. I've seen a game before where you're supposed to push the pawns, and it's called like steamrolling the position or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. I could take the knight. Takes back. And he's got that. Of course, his bishop will become active. Go here. Where does his knight go? Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't take. It either has to go back or it has to go forward. If it goes forward, what do I do? Do I attack it again? Here, here, here. Knight can't go here. Could defend. I go. Oh. I can bring out the bishop with tempo. Can't go here. He could go here. And I could attack again. Can't go here, can't go here. Could go here. But then his two knights would be on the side of the board. I'm going to push and hope for the best. It should be good for me. Let's see. I think I should go knight f3 because that would stop g5, bishop g5. And I'm going to need to castle at some point. He's probably going to go... If I go here, I'm guessing he's going to bring his knight out. Well, what if he goes c5? Can I take? Takes. Well, I take, so he can't take the pawn again. You have to move his knight. You can move it, and then I do that. Looks good for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Interesting. Feel like I missed something. Can I just take this pawn? Takes. Take. Looks really good. He takes this way. I probably can just take like that. If he pushes, I could decide to take the pawn instead of the rook. could also take first. I'm going to take this pawn. I think I got it. Okay, I'm a little confused. I feel like this is winning. Takes my bishop. I can take back with the knight. So that means he has to take, and then I get the bishop. Am I missing something? Takes back, take the bishop. Takes the bishop, I take back with the knight. These other pieces can't do anything. Yeah, I think I'm just winning a knight or a bishop. Okay. Could go bishop g4, pin the knight. Then he should probably go back with his bishop. Huh. Let's see. What am I trying to do? If he goes here, takes. And I got this fork. It's got to move his queen. Bishop, queen. I think my bishop wants to go here, be on this long diagonal. Push. Take. Yeah, I think I want to pin his knight because I want to make this less effective. So if I end up trading the knight for the bishop, then there's less control over the e5 square. Maybe my knight wants to go there, attack all this stuff. Maybe I don't take anything, but it's nice to attack it. Or maybe my knight wants to go here. That's probably where it wants to go, actually. Alright, I'm going to pin his knight. I like that his bishop can't come down here to harass me. Alright. Okay. I need to develop these pieces. Push. Takes. Hmm. Maybe I just go knight f6. I'd be attacking this pawn, actually. That might cause him to play d3. Then maybe I play h6 to stop his bishop from coming out. Question is, do I want my bishop to be over here or in the middle? Let's see. I feel like my moves are either knight f6, e6, or g6, or e5. I don't think his knight, of course, it's just by playing e5 or e6, it makes d6 weaker. Hmm. I go here, push, takes, takes, takes. And then this square is well protected. Wait, his knight can go here and here. That makes me want to play e6. I think I want to play e6. I'm not really sure about this game, but that's what I'm playing. I'm always taught to take with the pawn. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that he goes back, I'm thinking takes, takes, queen check. I think he's got to block with the queen. And can I take this pawn and threaten the rook? Of course, he may take with the queen. If he takes with the queen, then I can develop the knight with tempo, attacking the queen, and then maybe I play g4 and e4. I'm gonna try it. I don't see anything better than taking. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake here. This knight is well contained. This knight can't really do anything. That queen to a4 doesn't do anything. This pawn is still defended by the bishop. His bishop isn't even coming out yet. So I think this game is well under control. Wow. Attacking my rook. That looks dangerous. I only see two moves. Either c6 or knight d5. I think this doesn't work, but I'm not sure. So if I go here, let's see, takes, push. Can you go here? Go here, pushes. I'm going to go with c6. Hope for the best. We take with the queen. Yeah, I'm not sure what this move is about. Now you blocking your bishop. How can I punish him? He's threatening my bishop. So I feel like I either gotta go a3. Because I gotta be careful. Could go here to attack my pawn. If I go here, he can still come in and attack my bishop. So I'm feeling like it may be worth playing a3. Huh. Okay, I see this coming here. Then I could just block with my bishop. I also see queen coming here, attacking my pawn. So I'm thinking maybe I play knight f3 now to stop that, and then just deal with this if he comes down. With probably, because my bishop's not very good anyways, so I wouldn't mind trading it off. Takes. And then I have to decide whether to take with the queen or the knight. I think that's what I'm going with. Just going to take with the queen. See, if I go here and he pushes, takes, 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 takes. I push, takes, 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 takes. Makes me think I should go queen c7. That way, if he pushes, takes, 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 takes. I think that's it. Okay. I wish I could get him to take my bishop, because my bishop's terrible. I don't really want to trade his bishop for my knight. I don't know if it's a huge mistake going knight to b2. It'd be nice if he took me and then I took back. I'm thinking I just got to do normal development. If he jumps in, maybe I got to go here. Okay, if I go here and he jumps here, I don't know if I want my knight to go here or here. If it goes here, then my bishop has to move first. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Not sure. I could go knight f3, knight c3, bishop e2, bishop d3, bishop B5. Oh, there's so many moves. I don't know. Trying to see what would be the most passive for my opponent. Thinking bishop b5 might be the most forcing. I think he'd have to block with the bishop. If I go knight f3, he's probably going to pin me. Then I have to block the pin. Okay, if I go knight c3, he still needs to develop his bishop before he moves this pawn. So it's kind of harder. Well, actually, he could develop it here. Makes me think maybe I should move my bishop here. Then he probably has to go here, and I could go like that. I don't know if it makes this pawn too weak. If I go here and he attacks it, I think I have queen a4. And then he has to go back. Now I'm thinking maybe I should go a3. e3, bishop here, takes, knight in. right. Now I'm thinking maybe bishop b5. If he goes bishop here, then maybe I drop my bishop back. Huh. Question is, can I go knight f6? He pushes, takes, takes, takes. Knight f6, rook over. Or bishop. I go here. He goes rook over. It's a good thing my bishop's still defending this b7 pawn. I think I gotta go h6. I think I'm supposed to go bishop e2. But I'm almost at the end of my memorization. Then I'm not gonna know how to play this position. Or I could play h3. As I think about it, this bishop's usually a problem, so it usually wants to trade itself for this knight. Problem is, can I get away with h3? Go h3. Usually you want... I don't think he wants to go knight at c6, but if he does, what would I do? Maybe just bishop e3. This looks like a tough position. Huh. I could take the bishop, which would open the rook. Or I just develop. It's just I don't know. I don't know where I want this knight. If I want it here, that means I got to trade the bishop off first. I'm mostly worried about his knight jumping in. Just gonna take. Thinking of takes. Thinking of knight f3. Just gonna go knight f3. I'm a little worried about queen a5. Like, what's wrong with c5? I go c5, queen out. Whole reason why I played a6 was so I could play bishop d3. I think. I'm always worried about this knight jump. I either go knight moves or bishop. I think bishop automatically looks better. He takes. Probably take with the queen. Of course, he could jump in. My initial reaction is to push the pawn. Just takes, takes. I think the other option is to take. Takes, takes. But then his bishop can come into the game. I'm going to push. I know this one. Trying to see how I can win the pawn or give the pawn back or something. looking at b4, threatening to kick the knight, and then I can take this pawn. Of course, here. All right. I've been making moves for an hour and a half, so I'm going to take a break and then start up again. So that's it for this video, and the next one will be along shortly.